Please subscribe our channel. Please share it with your near and dear. Okay, and let us take one more example also. You have been to America. You have been to America. It's a statement. Been to gives the meaning is visited. Been to is equal to visited. Okay, you have been to America. It's a statement. And then simply the question is, have you? Have you? We can add one more word also to this one. Have you ever been to America? Is an yes or no type question. Have you ever been to America? Have you ever been to America? The answer may be yes, I have been to America twice. I have been to America once. Like that you can say. Otherwise, you can say, no, I have never been to America. No, I have never been to America also. You can answer. Right, okay. Then, yes, WH and how type of questions. Where have you been? Simply we can take where have you? Where have you been? Is the question. Where have you been? Means, so which country have you visited? Like that. That is the meaning of that question. Where have you been? How have you been to America also, for example? How have you been to America? Means by aeroplane or by what? We can, if we want to put a question, you can use how have you been to America? And how many times also sometimes you can use how many times have you been to America? How many times have you been to America? Otherwise, how often have you been to America also we can say. In this way, we can put some questions in positive way. Okay, let us take some negative questions also. Negative. Let us take some negative examples also. Negative. So, under negative, for example, okay, number one, she hasn't, instead of she has, we are using she hasn't, means she has not. She hasn't completed the work. She hasn't completed the work. Negative statement it is. She hasn't completed the work. It is negative statement. And the question simply, by changing the order of subject and hasn't, we can get yes or no type question. Hasn't she completed the work? We can add even so far also for this. Hasn't she completed the work so far? Means till today, till now. That means, hasn't she completed the work till today or till now also? So, to put such question, we can use hasn't she completed the work? Even sometimes you can use hasn't she completed the work yet? Yet, so far, till now, till today, we can use all these words also for such questions. Hasn't she completed the work? And just before this, if we use why hasn't she? Why hasn't she completed the work? Why hasn't she completed the work? This is the question. Why hasn't she completed the work? In this way, we can put questions in negative way also. For example, one more example let us take. You haven't learned English. You haven't learned English. And the question is simply, haven't you learned English? Haven't you learned English? Is the question. Then simply, why haven't you learned English? Why haven't you learned English? Why haven't you learned English? Is the question. Okay? And in the case of who and how many people, the question system is different. We have already seen this in present continuous. Okay, in the case of the question with who and how many people, we have to go back to our statement only. For example, you see, she has completed the work. Removing this she, if you use who, then who has completed the work? Who has completed the work? It becomes a question then. It becomes a question. And then how many people have completed the work? How many people have, as it is plural, how many people have completed the work? And if we come here, you have been to America. Simply removing this you, if you use who have been to America? Answer may be Raju or Ravi has been to America. Or Raju and Ravi both have been to America. Answer may be like that. And how many people have been to America also you can use. And negatively also the same. Who, instead of she we can take who here. Who hasn't completed the work is the question. Who hasn't completed the work? If it is plural about many people who haven't completed the work. For example, how many people, if you say, for example, instead of you can use how many people haven't learned English? How many people haven't learned English is the question. So in this way we can frame the questions. Okay, this is the same case with all other tenses also. Thank you for watching this channel. We'll meet in the next episode.